Hi. You ever wonder, how do I hang that painting? Well, here's a little idea for you, okay? I worked in galleries, and I also like art in my art in galleries. But hanging a gallery takes a lot of work. When you go to a gallery, you got to appreciate everybody who does all those wonderful things for you to actually enjoy the show. Given COVID, this is a very different thing, but they're applying this to online galleries as well. So, rule number one is that your art should be at eye level. So I'm standing here, I want to see eye level. So I thought I'd do a little demonstration for you about what to do. How am I going to hang that painting? So is it small? Is it big? Is there two of them? Is there three, four? You know, there's a little formula behind the madness. So let's give this a go. How to hang a painting. Here is a room. We'll take this as a room, for instance. This is your walls. This is the floor. If I can get a better marker for you. There's the floor. That's your rooms. Okay, so I want to hang my painting. We all think, okay, I'll just smack down in the middle of the wall. But it doesn't work that way because you might have furniture there. You might have all kinds of things. Rule of thumb for galleries is to hang at 58, is to have eye level between 58 inches to 62. So you measure not from the ceiling. My ceiling at my house, inside my house, for instance, has an angle. It actually goes at a slight slope and goes out like this. So if I measured from here and wanted to hang here, it would probably, the painting would end up at a slant. So we don't want that. Don't do that. So what you do want to do is find where you want to hang the painting, first of all. Okay, yes, in the middle of the room is probably nice, but we'll go from here. We'll take a point here. I'm going to hang it. So what I want to do is measure 58 to 60 inches up above there. So we go up here, take your measuring tape, mark your, just put a little dot, I would say about here. Little, I recommend watercolor pencil because you can just wash it off real quick, or a charcoal pencil or something like that. Something that can wash off. Lead pencils would work for sure, but lead goes into the paint also, sometimes making it harder for you to remove. So there's my 58, and then it's also recommended that, for taller people, you can go up to like 60 inches, which would be more of their, if you're a taller family, you would want more like 60. Wouldn't go further than 62 inches though, even if you're a tall person. So, so we have our 58 inches right here. So what I want to do, is in behind your canvases. I'm going to do this one here, one of my own paintings. And in the back here, you'll find this is an unfinished painting. So, but I have it so that I'm hanging the wire about 1/3 at the top of the frame. So, so most of you will probably buy art that's already framed and ready to go. So you might have a little tab here, or you'll have this, which is a lot better, more sturdy, easier to balance. So, so I want to hang a big picture like this, and I will put it up here. So being this is 30 inches long. So what I'm going to do is I want to find out where my center is. So if I go against the wall, pardon my movement here, I will have you come to my wall right here. So if I hang it up at eye level, if I actually hung it up at 58, I'd end up down here. This isn't eye level. We want to go figure out where eye level is here. I've marked my wall. This is 58 and this is 62. So this is my center. What I want to do is, as you can see, is that 58 is here. So this is my center. This is where I would hang it, like that. This would be great for a sofa, by the way, because the sofa is right here. So if I wanted a smaller image, I'd still want 58 and then go about here. So this would be about at eye level. When you go to a gallery, you'll see that. Now, in galleries, So I'll have this here. I go up about a little bit more. 2 paintings like this here would kind of sit like this. The 58, believe it or not, would be right between the two. So your eye level would be right there. Does that make sense? If you have questions, let me know. I'll answer you. So that's that. So let me draw you a little bit better of a picture. So we have our 58 inches. Now we want our frame. So we have our picture. Oops. I guess I need to wipe that off. Okay. So we have our painting, which would go about here. My eye level is right here. I want to enjoy that painting. So that 1/3 will be hanging about like that in the back. So this will be your nail right there. But your center is here. So that'll be your eye level. So that'd be great. So I'll draw you a little man here. So we got this. I'm an artist and I still do stickmen. This guy's going to be enjoying it like this here. And then he's here and he's looking at this. He's got his shorts on. We'll give him glasses so that he's looking. So his eye level is right there. Bring you a little closer. So his eye level is right here. I hope that makes sense. Now, if I wanted 2 paintings hanging, I would want my person to actually still enjoy the paintings. So I have 2 of them. So what do I do? There are 2 paintings. So as I said, this is my target 58 or 60. So somewhere in between here. If you're taller, I would recommend a 60 for your home if you have a tall family. And here's your 58 for the average person. So what I usually do is, like, if I have like a couple of small paintings here, it's like, where would I want them? I don't want them all squished up here, or I don't want them too close. So I measure this 58, and then I'll measure about 2 to 5 inches in between where the 2 frames will hang. So one will hang about here, and the other one will hang about here. So this way, if you wanted to hang 6 paintings, small paintings, it'll look nice and balanced as though you have a wall frame. Does that make sense? So this is just basic rules. It makes it easier. I will gladly answer any questions. You can also have the walls. Let's say if you had not a man but a sofa right here. So if you had your sofa should be about 8 inches here above the sofa. So 8 inches for sofa. Well, sofa, so this would be your sofa here. Okay, we're getting a little bit sort of not very. So this is your sofa, and so you're sitting here, so you do need like 8 inches, sort of like right there. So that way everything is balanced, whether you've got this great big picture, 2 pictures, or that. So if it's a round photo, it would be the same thing. So if it's a big round photo or a round frame, it'd be the same thing. So I hope that helps some of you who have asked me about how to hang a frame. It's basically very simple, and as you can see, there's lots of options, and our little man here could be standing here, looking at that here, and he's over here, and he's like, oh yes, this is very nice. He can see this is his, well, this is a tall person, so that'd be the 68, the 60, the 60, sorry, 60. And I believe I'm doing this backwards. So, and I can do this, there we go, 58 inches. Okay, so I'll see you next week, because I've had a request to show people how to, show you how to do actual framing. So you buy a frame from the store, what to do with it so it looks professional as can be. And I'm going to work on that for next week. So next Wednesday, I hope you'll join me. I hope you share this with your friends, who, especially people who like to hang art. Please don't hang your art way up at the top of your wall. It's just, I know it's an eyesight, but it should be at eye level. So any questions, let me know. I will answer you. I really enjoyed having you today. My name is Deborah Casolis, and I forgot to introduce myself. I'm really sorry. So I'm Deborah Casolis. My website is www.c-deborahsart.com. Thank you. Have a great day. Be safe. We're still trying to wait for this thing to go so we can all go to a gallery together and look at all those pictures.